I am a white man, and I'm proud to be a white man. What I just said there would be considered racist because only when white people love their race, it's considered racist. Because black people can love who they are, and they should. I will say they should. But they're not considered racist. I have been tired of seeing consistently that white people are privileged, white people are all these bad things. My dad, a very liberal man, has told me that, oh, there's a bunch of evidence that white people are bad. With that same statement, you could say there's evidence for black people being bad. There's evidence of Arabs being bad. Why are white people bad? Oh, because of slavery. Arabs made Slavic people slavery. I'm someone of Slavic descent. The term slave was made because the word Slav, they would make Slavs slaves. And, we're considered bad because of that, because of our past that every race was doing. Well, colonizing, taking land, the Ottoman Empire, I don't think they are exactly white. There's been many empires outside of Europe, and we're considered racist for that. We're considered bad for having empires in the past that I'm sure most people today, if they went back in time, would try and stop that. This is really why we're considered racist. We're considered bad. We're considered privileged. When if you look at it, Asians are more privileged than whites are, statistically speaking. But I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, all Asians are privileged. Because you want to know something? I know Asians. I live in a small town. I know a few Asian people that live here. Are they privileged? No. You're really gonna tell us whites were privileged when there's more people in high positions. Now, me as a person, I will admit, I kinda indulge what they wanted. Racial hatred. Last year, I started having problems with Jewish people because they were in high positions as well as, other people. They had all these things, and I thought the government was, benefiting Jews. Everyone in the government was either Jewish or just there to benefit Jews, but these people have been hurt too, because if you look up who has the most vaccinated people out of any people, you'll see it's Israel. And the vaccine has been shown time and time again to be dangerous. 6 in 10 people that died were vaccinated. You look and you see that these people are hurting Jews, they're hurting whites. They want me to hate Jews. They want me to hate black people. They want me to hate Asians. They want all of us to hate each other. I remember being in Nazi circles, being around people that believe in Nazism because I did not like Jews. I at least would have that in common. Never was a white supremacist, but had my problems with Jews. They would consistently talk about a race war. A race war is a waste of time. It's giving the government exactly what they want. All the races to hate each other, which is why I believe in All Lives Matter. I believe in that movement. Because first of all lives matter. Second of all, it brings this country together. Black Lives Matter divided the country by making, blacks hate whites and, burn down cities and hate the police. And then whites see that and think, oh, wow, these blacks are committing all these crimes, burning down cities. That's kind of what's fueling all racial hatred. And I will sit here and say, today and any day before, I have been free from all racial hatred. And I believe pride in one's own race does not imply hatred for others, does not imply people to despise other races. I think, I will say, black people have been, calling out the elites. I respect that. And they have been, I've seen a lot of them have pride in who they are and pride in their race. That's something I can always respect. And, all these, Asian countries, they don't care if they're called racist or not. They will not accept in all these illegal immigrants. They want to keep their country strong for their people. And as someone of Polish descent, I'm proud to say that Poland is probably the greatest country in Europe at the time currently. There is not much immigration. They care about their people so much. They don't care if they're called racist. They're a part of the EU. They don't accept all these immigrants, and that's something to be proud of. That is something they should continue doing, because just because we're called racist or we have a racist past or whatever, that doesn't mean we should take in all these immigrants that will hurt our country. America should not take in illegal immigrants from the Mexico border, or for even that matter, the Canadian border. They should not take in illegal immigrants from there. My idea is that we are all equal. We've all been hurt so much by the elites. I'm a person that believes once you're told something over and over again, you start believing it. You get told it by different people over and over again, you start believing it. Blacks are a victim, but not in a way that they're told. They are a victim like whites are and like Asians are. Whites believe that they are privileged. How are they privileged? I'm a white man that grew up in a very small town with 4,000 people. All the white people I know that make decent amount of money, at least enough to provide for like a house, we do it because they work very hard and not because they're privileged. But then, there are the same people that will consistently label us privileged. All these billionaires, all these media corporations saying that, all these white people are privileged, black people struggled. Now it's not okay to be white. You have to do everything in your power to fight off racism. There will always be, I believe that there will always be some form of racism, some form of people believing that they are better than others. However, what we need to do is stop the elites. Stop all this. Because they're going to cause more racial hatred. They're going to cause more division in the country. They're going to cause whites to hate blacks and blacks to hate whites. Unless we do something about it. They want to take away our speech. They want us to focus on hating each other, not focus on them, because they're the ones causing the problems. As I stated earlier, a race war would be a complete waste of time, giving them exactly what they want. Not focusing on the government that consistently hurts us, but focusing on innocent people that have been consistently hurt by the government.